Good morning friends, myself Chayanika Bordoloi, Assistant Professor, NEF College of Pharmacy. Today we are going to discuss about water pollution. So any change or modification in the physical, chemical and biological properties of water that will have a detrimental consequences on living things is water pollution. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, example lakes, rivers, oceans, aquifers and groundwater, very often by human activities. Water pollution is the second most imperative environmental concern along with air pollution. So types of water pollution. What type of water pollutions are present? So nutrients pollution, surface water pollution, oxygen depletion, suspended matter, chemical water pollution and oil spillage. Nutrient pollution. Some wastewater, fertilizers and sewages contain high levels of nutrients. If they end up in water bodies, they encourage algae and weed growth in the water. This will make water undrinkable and even clog filters. Too much algae will also use up all the oxygen in the water, and other water organisms in the water will die out of oxygen from starvation. Water surface pollution. Surface water includes natural water found in the earth's surface like river, lakes, lagoons and oceans. Hazardous substances coming into contact with this surface water, dissolving or mixing physically with the water, can be called surface water pollution. Oxygen depletion. Water bodies have microorganisms. This includes aerobic and anaerobic organisms. When too much biodegradable matter end up in water, it encourages more microorganisms growth and they will use up all or more oxygen in the water. If oxygen is depleted, aerobic organisms die and anaerobic organisms grow more to produce harmful toxins such as ammonia and sulfides. Suspended matter. Some pollutants do not easily dissolve in water. This kind of material is called particulate matter. Some suspended pollutants later settle under the water body. This can harm and even kill aquatic life that live at the floor of water bodies. Chemical water pollution. Many industries and farmers work with chemicals that end up in water. This includes chemicals that are used to control weeds, insects and pests. Metals and solvents from industries can pollute water bodies. These are poisonous to many forms of aquatic life and may slow their development, make them infertile and kill them. Oil spillage. Oil spills usually have only a localized effect on wildlife but can spread for miles. The oil causes the death of many fish and stick to the feeders of seabirds, causing them to lose the ability to fly. Groundwater pollution. When humans apply pesticides and chemicals to soils, they are washed deep into the ground by rainwater. This gets to underground water, causing pollution underground. This means when we dig wells or bore holes to get water from underground, it needs to be checked for groundwater pollution. Microbiological. In many communities in the world, people drink untreated water straight from a river or stream. So sometimes there is natural pollution caused by microorganisms like virus, bacteria and protozoa. This natural pollution can cause fishes and other water life to die. So effects of water pollution: spread of disease. Drinking polluted water can cause cholera or typhoid infection along with diarrhea. Affects body organs. The consumption of highly contaminated water can cause injury to the heart, kidneys. Harms the food chain. Toxins within water can harm aquatic organisms, thus breaking a link in the food chain. Causes algae in water. Urea, animal manure, and vegetable peelings are food for algae. Algae grow according to how much wastewater in a water source. Bacteria feed off the algae, decreasing the amount of oxygen in the water. The decreased oxygen causes harm to other organisms living in the water. Flooding. The erosion of soil into waterways causes flooding, especially with heavy rainfall. Harms animals. Birds that get into oil contaminated water die from exposure to cold water and air due to feeder damage. Other animals are affected when they eat dead fish in contaminated streams. So what we can do: turn off running water, means stop wastage of running water, then fertilize correctly, dispose of toxic chemicals properly, organize and participate in a cleanup program, avoid plastics when possible. The rivers must not be contaminated. Get active and get involved in saving water. Spread awareness. Thank you for today's lecture. Thank you.